All right, let's go ahead and get started. All right, hi you guys. This is Daisy here, aka Professional High Priestess. I just have like some news stories for you guys regarding certain things that are going on. In a few weeks, I'm going to be able to craft like a pamphlet that you guys can be able to use for those of you guys that want to be able to get your EHV voucher, or if you want to take your current voucher and move it to a to Section 8. Okay, so there's something that's currently being worked out, and it involves court dockets, and just wait for me, okay? In the meantime, between time, I just have to tell you guys that something came up in the virtual reality this morning. There's always different conversations like going, right? So I try to like flip through like the different like channels. It's like really weird. Like it's like hood TV in front of me. So sorry, my anemia is like acting up. And so I like require like more heat and my heater is like causing noise. So you guys, I just wanted to tell you that there was a conversation that was ongoing in the virtual reality this morning that was like hella out of control, and they have like hood TV, so like I can like switch to different like states and cities and shit like that, and like zoom in on like what's going on, and like they have like a list of conversations that I must actually know, and then conversations that I can't have access to but I can ask for access and they can be released. So oh my god, high priest, I'm waiting for one high priest to approve a conversation from like 5 months ago about Ebony getting killed. So now one of the things that's happening here is there was a conversation that was going on regarding people playing with medical records and what's happening in the Peruvian community. So I just want to say that I'm not going to say anything just yet, but because somebody went to go be sloppy and messy with Martha, they pulled out a bunch of families that were tied to the original German, Austrian families that escaped from Nuremberg to Spanish America. And also, too, because of what they did playing games, the Spanish community is officially next to get completely banned from dentistry, mainly as dental assistants, not as a dentist itself, from medicine as a whole, as well as social work, because of what they were doing, playing in medical records and editing them, and then playing with databases in WordPress. So, anyways, there was like a big ass hood war that they were starting playing with double condoms and then editing people's medical records to start like hood beef between people to play with contract tracing to stay in everyone's phone for UN, this and this and that. And somebody got arrested over it today. I just want to let you guys know that. Something else that ended up happening here was somebody went to go play games with that medical record fuckery, but there's a female in the Peruvian community that was playing with the sound technology. I'm not going to say her name just yet. I actually saw what she was doing and I contacted her dad. I said, "Oh, hey, I just want to let you know about some legal stuff that's like going on. Like, I hope you guys are okay." Because I kept on like seeing certain things that were going on with their family, like shootings and murders, and like I was like, "What the fuck is all this? Let me contact your dad." So while they were doing what they were doing, I hit up her dad, and they were using all of that behind the scenes to like start warfare and drama. And some people that were playing with that didn't know that because there's certain people that was running around with medical records and playing games on people's computer and like putting fake shit on file, emailing people, causing drama. She was bringing chaos to the Peruvian community, and it opened like 9 major CPS cases where 26 children are like about to be removed from the home. Yeah, it was like that serious because of what they did, and it led to Trendiagua. So one of the things that got started here is because she was doing all of that, she was playing with the sound technology. There's a certain family in the Bay Area, San Ramon, Danville area. Their son died. Somebody else was murdered, and there was like 9 robberies, and she was playing with the technology. So because they were running their mouth playing with medical records and starting shit, she tied her hand to that, and it opened up a big ass case in the Peruvian community with CPS. So I don't know. You guys need to just be careful when you're playing with people's names, playing with hoes, starting shit. Like when you do sex work, right? Like, because some people like they're in the life and they do the work. They're doing the work. There's some people that do sex work and it's like not really that. It's like they have like a sugar daddy. Okay, something's going on. Like there's some people like they do sex work and they have like a sugar daddy, or like it's for monetary means, or like there's like other stuff like going on in their life, right? Like where like they just got pulled into a certain path and whatnot. But there's some people that like they have problems and they are doing sex work, right? Like people like Ashara that are marrying women because they like need mothers, right? Like stuff like that. They have like issues. So like people like Stephanie, right? People like Astro Queen, people like Ghetto Nun. They all do sex work. That's what they do. That's how they got into tarot cards first, because they're playing with lust spells and magic and shit like that, and causing warfare. So one of the things that was coming up in the virtual reality is that the different tarot readers that are all sex workers, demonetized, but they're using that to do something with charges, because they're saying basically that when you get arrested for this, because everyone's finding out that there's arrest everywhere, right? When you get arrested, you don't get a public defender. You don't, you're not getting a court date after the 3 days after your arrest. You've already like pleaded guilty with your actions and your behavior. So they had to actually go, she's next to win the challenge. Well, we're here now. So we just want to have a discussion about this talk of seagulls being trafficked. Look at my form and my shape. Look at my wings. Please, please, please don't involve us in that. Okay, this is something going on in the community where they said that they were doing seagull trafficking. It wasn't whole rotisserie chicken, please. It was chicken tenders. She just wants you guys to know that this seagull keeps on coming here starting shit. So, yeah, she's hella out of control. So, anyways, you guys, I just wanted to say that that keeps on like happening because the animals are like exposing people like high time, and because they went to go play with molestation with these animals and like mass murders and stuff like that to play with magic and look what we can do and da 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 da. Look what I can do, like Stuart from Matt TV. They ended up getting themselves clapped out. So I just wanted to like show you guys a few things to like let you guys know that people are watching what the fuck you're doing and you're really getting caught up. Yikes, yeah. And it was something with a bunch of sex workers like editing medical records saying that I have this disease and that disease and that I'm teaching public health online and that I was going around burning people. Like, I don't know what the fuck you were doing, but you got a lot of people banned from medicine, period. And something like really got started with my medical records, like, okay, thank you. Yikes. And it exposed like a whole network of people that were playing in medical records, starting shit. So some of you guys are wondering, why did this go on so long? Why didn't you get your payment? They were taking medical records that they edited, going behind the scenes, and then Martha was doing that with someone that said, "Oh well, she came to this clinic and that clinic, and I've never even been there, never." And they pulled up like us. That's how this got started with CMS billing, because they were looking at the clinic like, okay, did she go here? Why doesn't she have her name down here? Okay, do they have like a fake name for her? They put my name in the computer after the fact. They said, yeah, well, they were doing data breaches and hacks, but it says, April 2025, though. You said that this happened in 2018. Okay, but she didn't even live in that area. She wasn't getting services in Alameda County. She wasn't even registered. Okay, so they started looking into their paperwork and documentation and found double names, people that were dead getting Medi-Cal billing. So when I went to go get my stitches out, the lady was like, what's your first and your last name? Can I see your ID? And I had to show it to her. I recorded. I was like, what the hell was going on? Because they were using your name to like do like fake billing and shit like that for this UN case. So I was like, oh, okay, what the fuck? Anyways, I just want to let you guys know that those holes were like gone that far because they were playing too much. And there's a bunch of murders because they're playing too much. Woo! Yeah, Trendy Agua. Hey, gang, gang, yeah. He was living with the New Mexico judge and his family. Wait, what? Yeah, Tren de Agua. All that they were causing, all the warfare and chaos. You see, I told you it was a plot and plan the entire time to play with all of the immigration, to play with good people, but it ended up backfiring last minute. They got all the rats. Yeah, yikes. Yeah, Tren de Agua. Yeah, let's see this. Not 337 Daisy. I just couldn't, but 338. I just can't be too far. But anyways, there you guys go. Approved. Wow, some of you guys didn't hear about this Tren de Agua. They're with the shit. They were playing games. They lit up all of Colorado. It started a fucking war. They were sent from Argentina and different places. How'd you get on a plane? Playing games like, oh, we came with Corp Comercia and these other people, they have boats. They took us to Suez Canal. And then they told us that we just can come to America from here. Yeah, wheel. Whoa! To get access to wait, to play with drink, and to play with Tesoro Mio. Hella dishonorable. Hey, I just want to tell you guys that there's no weight, there's no alcohol. So this has something to do with Jennifer Lopez too, and why Ben Affleck divorced her. She's hella delusional. So some of you guys didn't even know that. Yeah, Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck, they got a divorce already. Why? Because she played with her husband with weight. Act, weight, and patty cake. Yep, she played in his hood with weight to play with Drake. Still, you're going back and forth. You're fucking on Drake. I'm so sorry. I can't even take you seriously. Bye. Woo. It smells like chicken and plastic. He's hella childish. The man that walked in, he said it smells like chicken and plastic. Yeah, because they wanted to play in the electrical grid. So play in the electrical grid. Anyways, Durkio's coming home. Honestly, you guys like stop trying to charge me because I'm mentioning OTF. Like you guys don't even know that legacy. You don't even know like what that actually like means. Like it's really a community like oriented like thing, OTF. It's like people get together, it's like potlucks, fun, different people doing presentations. And that's how I became a part of OTF. I'm 69 years old. My family, they were kidnapped Japanese internment camps. OTF saved me. It's more than just Durkio. It's more than Vaughn. It's a movement. It's a way of life. Yeah, it's beautiful. OTF. Join the party, you guys. It's not about mess. Right? It's not about starting mess. Right? So give me 1 second. All right, you guys. Okay, so also too, all right. Someone said we both had the loud siren, yeah. Yeah, they're doing like that orchestration bullshit, but I just wanted to make sure that I caught it on camera. Just so that people can see like that they were playing with Nation Islam for sure. That there are a bunch of crackheads that are living in government subsidized housing, playing with the sound technology, and that's why the government's going to go ahead and do what they're doing. And people are going to complain, but there was something in the news today about a bunch of people getting cut off from HUD. A lot of people are finding out about that. Some people like did something where they were able to get into program to get their home. They got kicked out. Like, a bunch of shit got started. How am I going to pay my mortgage? Like, well, you have money from cracking the computer and robberies. So there's a lot of that going on. And you guys have to realize like there's people that are like mentally ill playing with the sound technology. And that's why this got started. So I just want to let you guys know that it was not an accidental self it was not an accidental self-inflicted gunshot wound. It was Matt Haney getting exposed. How did they find out about Antonia Brown? Why the fuck are you on her computer? And can you please get them away from her? And him watching what the fuck they started, looking for weight, starting hella drama. They can't code in the computer because they were playing with people. It's just really that simple. Just stop playing with people. So he committed suicide after the other dude committed suicide. It's not a coincidence. They're just trying to like kind of calm down the drama because hella people are watching them and their families. Good, good. Thank you. See how I did that? Handled it. Also, too, yeah, they're talking about making an autism registry. And it's mainly for second fucking your family. And also, too, they want me to put out like a slew of tools, all of us to get together and put out our tools, make new biologics, different things like that, regimens for the kids to help them like get off autism. They're also going to grant certain things for like Medi-Cal, billing, all of that. But they want to see a certain group get it together and scale it across US. So they pulled out all the funding so they can like look at like great best practices and programs that we're like all building because we have like the Akasha and we know what we're doing, and then they're gonna scale them across the US. Okay, so I just want to let you guys know that because they were playing games with that second fucking your family network, something really vicious came out with so you mean to tell me that all these different school shootings is Patch and Ojo? So you're sending gunmen into the schools and doing killings and saying, look, it's this man, it's the flying henchman or something in a children's book, and look, he walked right past you, you're magical. Honey, what happened at school today? Dad, they came and you told me that they were going to do that. It happened. Yeah. Ooh, bitch. Huh? Yeah. Whoa. I told you, Patch and Ojo, they showed their fucking ass, baby. They showed their hand. Whew. Done. It's over. Wow. Yeah, InfoWars, I don't know. Just be careful, bro. Yeah, he wants to use this because they charged him. They tried to do something with his money because something else was brewing. So, yeah, she died from colon cancer because they were in everyone's phone for influencer, this and that. Yeah, some people are so disgusting. Just because you have a name doesn't mean that you are that. Ooh, I am that I am. Yeah, you guys better be careful with that bullshit. Yeah, huh? Okay. Well, oh my God. Oh my God. It's a certain puppy she got caught playing with seduction. She was like, oh my God. It just went left for treats. This is all I have. Yeah. Yeah. Bye. You guys are playing too much. These are some of the hosts playing with Ivanka right now. Like, you still want to get different with your dad, though. Like, I'm not doing that. Woo woo. Yeah, the talk that's going on is out of control. Oh, okay. So I just want to let you guys know, as of today, the Department of Justice has canceled thousands of grants, not hundreds, thousands of grants for mental health care for police for victim of crimes. Wow. Moving money around, causing drama. It's mainly victim of a crime that's done because they've actually already started arresting victim of a crime staff across US. Because what they saw them doing victim of a crime, that they were actually the ones that were building those fucking cases, then turning around and like moving money around for sticks and blicks to people that were causing it. That was done. That's what they found. Good. Oh, don't worry. Just like after this, I'm gonna go ahead and give them a flyer again and let them know that their name is getting added to a state con. Thank you. Yeah, there's already an eviction notice. It's like 19 days before it gets initiated. All right, you guys. Thank you for doing all that hard work. Yay. Oh, look at this. I told you, Matt Haney playing with different hosts, playing in San Francisco, using people's name to do this and this and that. Like, okay, well, you guys kind of told me like her family was like this and that. Like, I didn't really know. Like, I just kind of like listened to you. Kimberly Ellis is getting fucking fired and arrested because she was moving money around, and she's the executive director for Commission on the Status of Women, and she didn't answer to any of this. Nothing with Trendy Agua, women going missing from their apartment, their babies going missing before or after, with clinical trial testing in the Spanish indigenous community that shut down 16th Street. It completely shut down 16th Street. Okay, but why are they like telling me that I need to like resign though? Okay, but you told me that like Daisy's like family was like this and this and that. Like I was kind of like wondering. Okay, but you should have told me the truth. You already knew, bitch. But you already knew. But you knew though. But you fucking knew. Right? So now the thing that's coming up here is some people are trying to blame it on Magic. Why? What the fuck? You were using it on different niggas. Yeah, because all the city staffers and workers, yeah, my brother got killed because London Breed at work. Because he didn't want to have sex with her in like in the 90s and like my brother got killed. Wow. Yeah. Hella people complaining, you're not doing anything. That's fine. Everyone calling, like, do you see what's going on with women in politics and Daisy's the one like leading all of this? And you guys are sitting there playing. Well, we kind of have like do like an investigation. So I kind of sent it over, but I'm still like, okay, okay, yeah, I just thought that I would be able to get in with whites and that they would let me run an election because she ran an election for California Democratic Party chair and they rigged the election because you're friends with Matt Haney. That's why. And they used that behind the scenes to cancel the investigation. Right. Because they're friends with Matt Haney. There's pictures of her online with Matt Haney. That's how they started this. That's the number one way that they started this. That's what they used against her. Okay, so you guys have seen another person now that's getting removed from their job, put on leave because they're friends with Latifah Simon and Matt Haney, directly tied to them. Some these white supremacists, they're looking for people in their network. Like I haven't seen this dude online, or his chat name was like XOXO Choco Cat or some shit like that. They're all popping up their body. So somebody was looking for this nigga. They found him. He's been missing for 2 years. They found his body. They're looking for him. There he goes. Okay. So no phone tapping, no investigation, no nothing. Because what was he doing? He was playing pedophilia. Yeah. Okay. Okay. That's what happens when you play people's bank account. Okay. What the fuck? Yeah. Because you're playing with horses. Yeah, because he's playing with horses. He's specifically a vet for horses. I just want to show you another article where they were talking about he was abusing the animals and stuff like that. So are you done? Yeah, they were playing hella games. There's something too with your clunkla with this. Like maybe this estradiol will work for implantation for in the uterus for in vitro. Woo. Yeah, that was really fucking quick. Yikes. Okay, so for all those transgenders, make sure you like stop playing, okay? Okay, because that means that they have our entire network tapped and they know where we're like getting animals from and doing abortions on horses. I told you I worked with a certain advocacy group. I got something to them like last time and like something really got started. I don't know, like this time around, I don't know if you guys should be playing with that one though. Okay, it's done. Yeah, that's really done. She's gonna get this and be like, "Are you see what I'm talking about?" Okay, wow, yikes, they're on everyone's ass. That's enough. And then feeding those horses like into to poor communities and doing this and that, or turning them into supplements and like disgusting nonsense like that. Are you crazy? Yeah, they said the disease is a thief. Yeah, like Martha, she stole. That's why she's dark. That's what she did. She stole. Okay, that's still going. That I mean, that's still going. That's what they started in the Spanish community. She stole. Stole what? Well, yeah. Well, you know, like how dark people are. Huh? Okay, yeah. What the fuck? I don't have my license. We lost our papers. We got hit with double cancer. You deserved it. Great. Approved for the family that set their ass up playing with it. Yeah. Happy birthday to that bitch ass nigga. Yeah, forever birthday. Forever. Yeah, they planned a bunch of shit. Countdown to your forever birthday where the black nigger learns this and that. Guess what ended up happening? They found out that they got charged with child endangerment playing games. And they found out that somebody really got hit and that there's like 5 different real estate deals that they activated playing games. That's what happens when you're like sticking your dick in kids and playing with smegma and starting shit and playing on my phone. Okay, but now this is the one though that I want to talk about with this because this is like problematic. It's not about these kids like dying, right? Like, okay, it's just what kind of like whatever. That's So let me see. Give me 1 second because there was one. There was like a few of these crashes. This is in Florida. Florida. Okay, this one just happened too. Same thing. Three Massachusetts high school seniors killed. Boston. Then this is a whole different one. Cybertruck crash, Bay Area. 3 kids killed. Wait, what the fuck? Yeah, because there's something that their parents are doing and they're getting hit with it. This is too much. This is actually a crisis. Wait, what? Okay, boom. This was Piedmont. This actually happened, and then there was like another one that happened with another Cybertruck with a bunch of kids too. Okay, they were in Florida. They're from Massachusetts in Florida. I was like, okay, whew, 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 whew. However, there was actually another one. There was actually another car crash. It was like 3 kids died. Sorry, it was a whole family passed away. Sorry. Oh my God, 2 kids killed. From church. They're going like from church school. Excuse me. This was like 2 days ago. Yeah, 4 teenage girls. That's I knew I wasn't tripping. 4 teenage girls were killed and 2 others were injured. Yeah, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I knew I wasn't tripping. And then there was a different one where 2 girls got killed on their way coming back from church. I knew I wasn't tripping because I saw something. I said, "What the fuck is this? Why is this like going like that?" Yeah, what are your parents doing? Whoa. Yeah, because somebody in space said, now look, there's no need for kidnapping children. Talking about every white ear clunkler is going to have a black or brown child translating code because they stole from them. And what the fuck are you doing? because they're playing games. It's not just her, it's a bunch of people. Let me go ahead and open this one up again. Yeah, woo, what? Close to home. It's just like a message. People should know by now. Stop playing with those horses to play with trannies. Like real talk, that's not a joke at all. And make sure you upload me from virtual reality. Thank you. So, yeah, she wasn't the only one. That's why I just want to make sure I get a good, yeah, woo, yeah, because you guys are playing games. Oh, also too, let me show you this about Nation of Islam. Huh? Okay. They put her picture up just to like play. Imani, Naeem, because her family, what they were doing playing. Okay, Daisy, that's enough. That's done. Yeah, all of us know about this. They know what they were doing. Over. They knew what they were doing playing. I don't agree with it at all. Yeah, playing. It's the photo that they put on here that like really kind of went wild in the hood. They did it on purpose. Oh, they had her on here in hijab. She was on here in hijab. Yeah, that's her family member. They had her on here in hijab. Why? Because Nation of Islam, everyone told them like you can. Okay, this is the thing though, right? This is like hella out of control. Okay, like this is like super out of control. Like this really needs to like stop. Period. Like on a real serious note, you guys need to be careful. But on the other end of it, you guys were like completely warned though. Like, why are you uploading people to no 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 no? Why are you uploading people to virtual reality? Didn't I tell you to call the Angel of Philadelphia? He's about to come upon us with the sermon. Okay, why are you playing a virtual reality? What the fuck are you doing in my phone and my computer talking about? Okay, well, they said that this is how we're supposed to come up though. Well, you don't know what happened in history as someone shot him in his fucking head. You smoke crack, talk about history. I thank you. It's done. You guys have to understand. That's why there's a bunch of murders going on. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys one. Robin, where's Robin? Come here. Oh my God, Rocky, they're putting my name in this again. Yeah, come here. Lenox Avenue. Okay, yeah, Harlem stand up. Because I was just talking about Spanish Harlem. It was so funny. It was so funny that this got started. I have to show you guys how this got started. I was doing a video last night on frequency modulation for like health. And I was talking about like, oh, like let's say for instance, like, there's like a small community, shout out to Spanish Harlem. And they, their units are a little bit small. The zoning and all that is kind of like a little bit outdated. They're still dealing with like, paint that has like different chemicals and lead. Imagine like they're cooking in those tight confined spaces. The air quality already, there's lack of ventilation, and what can happen with the separ and smoke and chemicals in the paint, and how frequency modulation can expand those. And literally, I don't know who was heard that. They lit up all of fucking Harlem last night. Yikes. Literally, I made this video last night, and are you guys paying attention to what the fuck you started? Stop playing games. Okay, Rocky, I didn't know that they were gonna do that. Okay, I shouldn't have been playing like that. Okay, because now they think that Rocky's a rat because I was playing in his phone behind the scenes, playing with Rissa and starting a bunch of drama. Right. Right. Because Rocky wouldn't give her dick and then he gave her dick so he could stay out of jail. She got the babies that she wanted. She got the nigga that she wanted. I'm here with you all the time, right? That's what you wanted. I'm not making music, not working, not none of that. That's not what I really said, Rocky. That's not what I meant, but that's what you wanted because you wanted me to play to be in jail. You're playing with the feds and playing with IC3. Yeah, so they clapped this lady because there's something that was going on with practitionership. Stephanie. Oh, it's so funny because somebody put like the name of a woman named Stephanie in the article. Whoa, if one person is shot, we're all shots. This is gonna rock Jamaica. Hey, listen, you. They even left it there. Wow, on Nicholas Avenue Daisy. That's just it. It was perfect to let people know that we're watching that. Yeah, rest in peace to Nick Goss. You guys are really fucking goofy playing with it. Whoa, whoa, yikes. Rocky, I don't have anything to do with that. They're gonna start playing with my business again. I barely survived. Okay, can we can turn this off? Yeah. Some of you guys forgot that they clapped Robin's cousin too. She got hit in Barbados. She died. Because bitch, you're uploading me to virtual reality. Are you fucking stupid playing with horrors? Playing with medical records, like creating this much calamity so you can steal because you don't have a business? Oh, wow. It's like really go time. It's that time. These hoes really started something. Also, too, I want to give you guys another piece of evidence that you guys can use against Apple. Whoa. Yeah, this one is super gully. The feds all got phone calls. Okay, we can shut this down. Thank you. Apple, that's officially it. They are. Apple is actually looking for people that are going to take over like 19 different positions in order for the company to stay like Apple. Talking about their company can't go down. You don't know. These people are big. They're what happened to Microsoft? Bill Gates had to leave the company. Oh yeah. Well, I didn't know that they had an Indian CEO. No, okay. That's what happens when you smoke crack and you think that you're smart because you're watching my videos, right? And playing with Brandy, who's like copying my videos and then like regurgitating it back to you. Great. So now you guys see what Brandy was doing. She was playing in my phone and playing with Nation of Islam on my phone. Okay, that's why that was going back and forth on Terrorland. Yeah, that's what that dirty ass bitch was doing. That's why she calls herself cockcross. She's saying that she has a yeast infection. Computer videos. Computer Murderers by Durkio and yeah, that will OTF that stopped all of it. That's how OTF got started because they were playing with kids in foster care, and autopsy reports kept on coming up with a DNA of white men. So they handled it. Okay, you guys. So this ended up happening today. I just want to tell you how thirsty Stephanie is, Shantae, all these different homes that got caught up. Like, okay, well, yeah. I don't know. They said that we just take our videos and replicate them, and that's how we're gonna like be able to like do this and that. They want us to pull all her stuff out and make it seem like they weren't harassing her and stalking her like that because all the feds complained that she was like really smart and helping a lot of people when we were doing all that, and that's dismantled all the fuckery that we were starting. So why haven't you been paid out in court? That's what I'm talking about. That's why they delayed this to the point where the case got reopened. They canceled all the judgments, and that's it. It's judgment. So go pay her. Okay, so that's the next murder. That's if that nigga doesn't really get hit by the time I like go to his building with this. Okay, so that's what you guys are doing with federal dollars. That's why they shut down victim of a crime. I think that that's perfect. You guys need to see this in real time. Like they're on crack, and that's what they're doing because everyone's using this to get them all out of the job. So I just want to let you guys know this week there's about like in their group about 300 women that went around like I don't have my license anymore. They straight fired me from my job. They dragged me out of the office, pulled off my wig, a bunch of shit. So I just want to show you guys this. Okay. So I have a flash drive that I put all my old readings on. Wait, what? I have all of my old readings right here. I downloaded all of them. Wow, what the fuck? Yeah, and the feds have this. The feds have this. Okay, so they were able to find out who was playing on my YouTube. Oh, okay. So this is what ended up happening. How did all those videos get into my trash though when I plugged in the flash drive? Because when I plugged in the flash drive, the videos weren't popping up. Yeah, they put something like on the flash drive so that like okay, the videos will get lost and then no one will think that she did that, baba, and then we'll be okay, and then no more immigration. I don't know why they're being mean to us. They don't really know who we are. They should know who we are. Okay. Yeah, I downloaded all my fucking videos. Do you think I didn't see what the fuck you were doing playing with my handy? Like, can you take that down? Because everyone's complaining about it that I was like organizing schizophrenic, like white supremacist groups and shit like that. I don't know what they're talking about. I don't know why they're looking into that. I don't know why they're asking me these questions, right? Because he has the processing of a 5-year-old. So when they're coming at him like you raped a child and you did this and you did that, he's like, I don't know what you're talking about. That's not, you're not supposed to tell me that. I didn't do anything wrong because my mom told me so. Right. Mahini, his mom's watching this, hella embarrassed that her son is like running around as a grown ass man in his mid 40s, building cases like this because he doesn't know how to stop throwing tantrums over shiny things that don't deserve, that he doesn't like, have access to or don't belong to him. That's what they're writing in the psychological evaluations. That's why I'm talking like this and repeating that so you guys can see what these hoes did. So all these weird ass Filipino hoes, Vietnamese, black bitches, whatever the fuck you call them, hoes, Filipino hoes, African American hoes, whatever. They went to go play with my work, like, okay, we can put this out and this and that. And then people won't think that our family was stealing from Daisy or starting shit like that because she knew more than us. So then what ended up happening was space. Okay, but we can't copy that without dying. So then it's done. Yeah, there's a lady that watches my channel. I don't want to put your name on here, but I think you need to see something like this. Yeah, your name, it's like your last name is right there. It says like I have to zoom all the way in, but it says Steiner. So just want to let you guys know it's almost time to set holes up. Okay, cool. And yeah, Cheong is gonna come out fully. And here comes this Ratchet sequel again. Okay, High Priestess, what's the problem? Wagwan, you're gonna rock Jamaica. I don't know. I just want to come and say hi. Why don't you let me into this place? Zugwani, if I open the window, you'll fly away. Oh, she found out that I have some stuff for her. Oh my God. She's so smart. Yeah, I got some food for her today. Teddy grams. Dear Grazana, you got 10 grams? She's sweet. She just wants to show you her body so you guys can see about this rotisserie chicken that they just put out and somebody got hit with it. Thank you. So, yeah. Okay, well, now they've seen me now. So now they know. Grazana, now they know. So, okay, I'm going to give her these Teddy grams. I promised her last week that I'm going to give her these Teddy grams. So, let's look. Okay, but you're gonna have to come and eat. I'm gonna put a spell on her so she'll come and eat and stop wasting food. Yeah, there's one day I ordered tofu